One part of the levee system.
Death toll of the Washington mudslide climbs to 28.
1,865 people killed, tens of thousands homeless.
In the post-9/11 world we live in the post-Katrina era world that we live in, this program it's the perfect time to be engaged because we're finding that those types of events, disaster events, are happening more and more frequently.
We started looking at different programs from around the nation and said, wait a minute, what does an actual emergency manager, a practitioner that's going to step out into the real world, what does he or she need to be successful?
There are programs out there, but I think this program in particular, this is trying to look at emergency management more holistically.
FIU is centered here in South Florida, and certainly we're ground zero for a lot of things. We're ground zero for hurricanes. A lot of people would say we're ground zero for things like sea level rise. So I think FIU is situated in the perfect place because it can draw from experts here in the local community that deal with these things on a day-to-day basis.
Most of the faculty are practitioners in their field, so they don't just know about it, they've lived it. And they bring that personal experience to the program, which enhances, I think, the curriculum.
What I like about this program is the availability of resources that they provide to us. Like today, we met with former FEMA Director David Paulison.
The reason I'm using Katrina, although it's 10 years old, there were so many lessons learned of what went wrong and what could go wrong. I think it's absolutely a case study for us to look at the decisions that were made, the decisions that were not made, and what the consequences were as we move along here.
I think the curriculum for this program is really exciting because it's focused on both domestic and international issues, and people often assume that those are two different arenas when it comes to disaster response.
What I like about this program is that it's actual face-to-face, so I'm not just online on a computer. I'm actually interacting with other students and the professors.
I thought it'd be an interesting topic to study. The fact that it was on Saturdays and for 11 months was ideal for me because I'm a working adult.
I like the accessibility. I like the diverseness of the cohort that we have young, we have old, we have all types of different professions that really break it up and really bring a lot to the field.
The field of disaster management has always been an interest of mine. With the fire department, I've been on the urban search and rescue team, and we've responded to different places in the country as well as in the world.
The reason I chose FIU was because I knew the caliber of individuals in the industry that were a part of putting this program together.
This program has definitely delivered, and it stands up to my expectation.
The student coming out of this program will be prepared to work in disaster response in whatever capacity that they want, whether that's in a local emergency management agency, at the state level, at the federal level, but also internationally.
More and more folks are understanding the value of having good disaster plans in place, having good disaster planning practitioners in place.
Because the reality of it is the world that we live in, there are disasters happening every single day. And we need to be prepared because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when the next disaster strikes.